Hey guys, today is September 18th. Excuse me, I have a little hiccup here. 2012, and I want to talk to the ladies. I've been around a few females, and it saddens me that a lot of these females allow guys to do whatever, treat them any kind of way and cheat on them and doing all that. Now, all of us probably have been cheated on before, regardless if you know it or not. Same thing with guys. Mostly of most guys probably have been cheated on as well. Um, but when you start lowering your standards, when you start allowing yourself to be treated any kind of way, that's when you show that you have, little love, or you have very poor self-esteem. So, ladies, if you could, try do whatever you need to do to build your self-esteem. If that means you being single for a month, 6 months, a year, however long it takes for you to be, to rebuild your mind frame, to understand what it is that you want and know what you want, and then you're not willing to settle for anything less than what you want. And when I say what we want, ladies, I mean, it's not all about the monetary value, or materialistic things. If you're looking for a guy and you want him to be a family oriented person, you need to go and find a guy that is family oriented. If you're looking for a guy that, and you go to church all the time and you want him to go to church, slow your roll, wait until you find that guy, and make sure he's genuinely going to church, not just going to church just to look for a wife or whatever. So, yeah, those things that I'm talking about, be mentally ready, know what you want mentally, not just the whole physical attribute thing, because I think that's where a lot of us mess up. And I'm don't get me wrong, I can appreciate a very handsome, tall guy, um, but at the same time, regardless, I've met some millionaires. I'm just not in the mood. If I don't care, do not flash your money towards me. Do not flash your jewelry, your cars. I can care less about what you have in your pocket, what kind of car you're driving. None of that. If you're not here, in tune with me or whatever, no, we can't do that. Um, and also, ladies, the stuff. I mean, we can dress classy and sexy, but it's a difference between classy and trashy. Okay. Um, if you have a nice body, fine. You do not have to show it all the time, because regardless what you put on, a man he's gonna see. He can either see your shape if you put on a dress from head to toe, dragging the ground or whatever. He will still see that. He may think you look even better once you're fully clothed versus you walking around half naked all the time. And another thing is, being half naked and you walking around, you trying to meet Mr. Right, ladies. 9 times out of 10, if he approaches you and a guy can marry you and you half naked when he meets you or whatever, but believe me, when you get married, he's probably gonna want you to tone that way down. Like he like, okay, babe, that was fine when we were not married, when we were dating and all that stuff. But now that we are married and you're my wife, and I don't want other guys looking at you like that. You do not have to dress like that. You're off the market. You feel me? So, let's you can dress sexy, classy, all at the same time. And you can wear short stuff and still be sexy. That's when you wear the short stuff that's all in the crack of your butt, or up in your tush tush, all that stuff, and your boobies hanging out halfway out. That's when you start raising and you start running to the wrong kind of people, the people that just want the one night stand. So, that's one thing. And then, ladies, a guy really, I think, the way we can, come off, like the way we talk. If a lady, every time you open your mouth and every other word is a 4-letter word or a 5-letter word or whatever, you get the hint. So not attractive. Sorry. So, and don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing us women, because, I had to learn the hard way as well. I didn't wear the too tight stuff, but, I thought I had some great legs. So, I would try to show my legs off every once in a while. Not saying that I would go out just to meet guys by using my body. Believe it or not, most of the guys that I meet in like grocery stores or a regular retail store or just driving, car wash, stuff like that. Very rare do I meet a guy when I go out because they say I look mean. Oh well. But and then there are the females that feel like, okay, if I have sex with him and I continue to do it and I give it to him almost every day, then he won't have time to go out and mess with Susie Q and Betsy May and Leanne and all those people. But guess what, baby? If he want to cheat, he is going to cheat regardless. So stop using your body trying to, to catch a man. That's not going to happen. He's just gonna get it, and continue to get it until he finds something more permanent. And that's what's gonna hurt when you've been giving him your goods for so long, and then all of a sudden one day he just said, "Yeah, well, I got to go out on a date with my girlfriend." You like your girlfriend, dude? We've been kicking it for like 8, 9 months or a year, whatever. You're going to be hurt because you have physically attached yourself and emotionally attached yourself to this person, thinking it was something more than what it was or what it is, and he showed you that it was just that, just sex. So we have to be careful about the things that we do with our body. We have to love ourselves way more than anybody else can love us. And we have to treat ourselves better than any man can treat us. So if you want a man to go buy you a car, guess what? You better be able to buy that car yourself. Then you're like, oh, okay, well, even if he decides, well, I want to take it back, fine, take it back. And then the next day I go buy the same car myself if I want it, then you know? So that's just how I am. That's the way I believe, and I see so many young girls are ready to have 3, 4, and 5 kids before the age of 21, and they're still doing the same thing, but they're so stubborn that they don't want to listen to anything that you have to say. Like, I'm your friend, or if you need somebody to talk to, or would you like to hang out with me? And they come over and they want to dress in all this skimpy stuff. I'm like, you know what? Let's just put we going to a place that's a little bit more classy than, and they don't allow that kind of dressing. And that's when they see that, oh, guys would approach me more if I cover up a little more, or if I, do things a little differently. But, anything and everything is not always about trying to get with the opposite sex. It's not about trying to get out and jump into a relationship or see who eyes you can catch. So that's my thing, ladies. So hopefully, um, you guys are like what I say, or you can just diss it or whatever you want to do with it. These are my opinions, not the opinions of anybody else. So feel free to leave a comment or likes or dislikes. Okay? Talk to you all later. Bye. And men, please know your next. Okay? Talk to you.